Welcome back to our devotion on God's wisdom in the book of Proverbs. As James says, if we lack wisdom, we should ask God because he gives wisdom generously. We see in Proverbs that we must listen to God when he speaks and not turn aside from his words. So we must ask, listen, and then apply God's words, and we will be wise. Hi, I'm Tracy with KOGmissions.com, and welcome to Simple Bible Truth. I hope to encourage you in your faith and inspire you to seek truth, to love God, and to obey Jesus. Proverbs 5 continues telling the child to be attentive to his father's wisdom and to pay close attention to his understanding in order to safeguard his life. The father warns his son about an adulterous woman, that even though she may try to seduce him, he must not give in because she will lead him to the grave. Adultery and sexual sin today comes in many ways and seduces not only young men, but old men and women too. Not only are words of the tempter dripping with honey, but images drip the same sticky poison and kill with the same double-edged sword. So now, children, listen to me. Do not turn aside from the words I speak. Keep yourself far from her, that is the adulterous woman, and do not go near the door of her house. And I would add, do not open the pop-up. Don't go to the website. Don't play the game. Change the channel, or better yet, just turn it off. If you don't, at the end of your life, you will groan when your flesh and your body are wasted away. And you will say, how I hated discipline. My heart spurned reproof, for I did not obey my teachers, and I did not heed my instructors. We must listen to Jesus, the greatest teacher ever. And he said to not even look at a woman in lust because it is the same as actually committing adultery. Christians, do we really believe this? Statistics about those in the church and even pastors do not tell us that we believe this. Contrary, it tells that we don't believe it. But as we read on, we are told to enjoy what we do have and not to share it with anyone else. We're told to rejoice in the wife of our youth, if you're a man, of course, and I would say it with your husband if you are a woman, because we know that God created a man and a woman, and that is what a married couple is between a man and a woman, contrary to what the world may tell you today. But it says that you should not be captivated by somebody else's spouse, that you should just keep your eyes focused on your own. And it tells us that our Heavenly Father who created us, he did create us for earthly and physical pleasures, and he said you can enjoy that. But he also made rules for our own good. For the ways of a person are in front of the Lord's eyes, and the Lord weighs all that person's paths. The wicked will be captured by his own iniquities, and he will be held by the cords of his own sin. He will die because there was no discipline. Because of the greatness of his folly, he will reel. In the end, we choose the path we will walk on. We choose to listen to or ignore God and his good wisdom. We must remember that God sees everything we do, and it is by that he weighs our lives. Death awaits those who reject obedience and discipline, and it is only because of a person's own folly that he will be judged. If we choose to follow Jesus on his path, we can experience forgiveness, and we have that same hope that Jesus had when he closed his eyes in death. That is the hope of resurrection and immortality. And don't risk that great reward for some temporary and fleeting pleasures now. What is yet to come will surpass any pleasure that we could experience today. Be disciplined and patient. Practice delayed gratification. And when Jesus returns, you will be happy that you did. And remember to count your blessings and be grateful for all the pleasure and the good things that you can have today. Next time, we will look at the wisdom in Proverbs chapter 6. Please subscribe and click the bell so you won't miss the next devotion. And I hope to see you again soon. And until then, keep seeking truth, loving God, and obeying Jesus.